Hello, Joshua Martins here, presenting my project pitch for BCM116, where I quickly define the Wonder Camera and how I take my interpretation of it and add it to my own inspiration for my version on immersive media that is based on the theme of the Wonder Camera. The Wonder Camera is defined as a cabinet of curiosities, which were collections of notable and personal objects that was presented in a scattered formation. These objects lean towards themselves being rare, diverse, and obscure because they are commonly featured antiques, objects of natural history, works of art, and much more. This placed itself in a major spot in the history of art as, quote-unquote, the rooms and cabinets displayed curated collections of artifacts, emerging out of 16th century Renaissance among kings, princes, popes, and wealthy merchants. These collections attempted to reflect knowledge of the whole world. As you can see here, this is an image of the Wonder Camera, just an example, where people are gazing out at the special objects that is being displayed. Each space is covered with an object that has its own backstory, its own background and purpose for being displayed, thus creating an immersive experience based on the gaining of knowledge and delivered curiosity alone. Now, the Wonder Camera can be interpreted in multiple ways, but it mainly comes down to the idea of an immersive and an interactive room with a wide variety of focuses for the audience. Whether it's the presence of the room and how it's circulated your position into viewing what it has to offer, focusing on the object itself and what they each represent, or seeing how things are organized, etc. You can fill out multiple requirements of what to focus on about the Wonder Camera, but the immersivity comes from having a main focus that the Wonder Camera has introduced. Quote unquote, one core function of these attitudes is to prepare the body to act positive attitudes, automatically prepare us to engage in approach-related action, and negative attitudes prepare us to engage in avoidant-related action. In this sense, attitudes are not simply abstract evaluations but are embodied in our behavior and how we see the Wonder Camera. Now, my main inspiration for this project was to focus on a key element from the Wonder Camera, which is the specific objects being displayed and the similarity between them that bring out its theme of being an antique, classic, fragile, and diverse for the 16th century. Well, 5 centuries later, my main idea does something similar. For now, all I really have is a collection of short videos about video games from the late 2000s to the late 2010s. There will be a combination of original soundtracks and natural ambience for the audio in the background. I do plan to make a circular 360 panorama that people can interact with to focus on each game's music and aesthetic. These are my references from where I got certain information about this topic, and that concludes my presentation. Thanks for listening to my pitch for this assignment, and please enjoy what I have so far for this project.